and welcome to the Eagle's Eye. I'm your host, Ingrid Schmidt, here today with Campus Wellness Director, Deborah Sullivan. Deborah, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Ingrid. I'm happy to have the opportunity.
So what do you do as the Campus Wellness Director here at AU?
We have a variety of initiatives that we implement and encourage faculty, staff, and students to be involved in. We follow the direction of 7 dimensions of wellness and try to encourage growth and just applications in all of those different areas.
What are some specific initiatives you've been working on?
Well, again, it varies according to the students and the faculty and staff. On the student side, last year we initiated our peer educator program, and these students apply for and then go through training to be a peer educator. Once they receive that credential, they will help to implement programs, particularly for students. So last year we focused primarily on the physical dimension of wellness and did an online challenge of Rest Well, Move Well, and Nourish Well. This year we've been focusing on emotional wellness in particular and added another challenge called A Well Mind Equals a Well Body. So we encourage all the Ashland University students to go online, ashland.edu/wellness, and check out our wellness challenge and upload a picture to our hashtag address demonstrating that they're performing some of these different initiatives. On the faculty and staff side, we've done a variety of things. We did a walking challenge. We did last summer a real food challenge where we were encouraging healthy food choices. We had the executive chef from catering walk with us through a farmer's market, talk about what's fresh and local, how to prepare it. And then the ultimate prize when they completed the challenge was to have a lunch prepared by Chef Kevin. So that was a lot of fun. Right now we're doing a gratitude challenge for all of our faculty and staff. So they have a 30-day calendar and they're encouraged to focus on gratitude for the month of November, the month of Thanksgiving. So that's been fun.
Yeah, that's really nice. Do you think having peer educators helps students get more engaged with campus wellness?
Well, we certainly hope so. And we have students that are in the MBA program, students that are in undergrad programs such as dietetics and exercise science, but you don't have to have a particular major in that area. It can be any major in any program. That's someone that has an interest in health and wellness and wants to promote it to fellow students.
Yeah. What do you think is the importance of focusing more on mental health this semester?
Certainly, we've noticed that students, as we look at the statistics and the data, are coming in with some more challenges than they had before, maybe experiencing depression, a lot of stress or anxiety, and just trying to help them to not feel alone, not to feel hopeless, to know where they can get help. We've been promoting the text hotline that they can text at any time. It doesn't have to be an extreme emotional concern, but anything like my roommate did this and I don't know what to do, or whatever. Just maybe if you're not comfortable talking with someone, you can just text. We did a couple of initiatives where we were trying to share ideas and information. One of our fun events was bringing a miniature therapy horse into the student center. That was our draw. And then once we brought students in, we gave away suckers in the shape of a number 1, where we had a sticker on it that said, "Take care of numero uno," and you can do a mental health checkup by going to a website. So we shared that with them. We had some little cards that indicated, a level of stress by, like those old mood rings, and you put your thumb on it and it would register a color. And then there were some tips for stress management on the back of it. And again, just trying to pass out those cards about the crisis text line so that students are aware, in addition to our campus resources, that there are other resources available. One last thing that we did on our website, ashland.edu/wellness, we put a list of emotional resources for anybody in the community. So if you are in a crisis, there's some hotline numbers. If you want some campus resources, they're listed, as well as state and national organizations too.
Yeah. What can students who want to reduce their stress do to kind of ease that anxiety?
Interestingly, one of the best things that Dr. McKnight has told us from counseling services is go for a walk. And we have that listed on our challenge. Just simply go for a walk and then upload a picture of yourself just taking a break. that seems to be one of the best. Another thing that we've noticed is just some quiet time, and maybe what we're calling mindfulness, but just some quiet or meditative time. And we also have listed under our challenge a website that you can go to for guided visualizations or just opportunities to be walked through various methods of stress reduction.
Okay, and for physical health, what can students do to keep active during this semester?
Even if you break down what's recommended, maybe 30 minutes a day, if you do 10-minute segments at a time. And certainly students are active if they're walking across campus. They've already got a good, start on walking, just trying to get those steps in. It's recommended maybe 10,000 steps a day if possible. And certainly we're very fortunate to have our rec center. And students can come to the rec center even if they're not exercising in a Group X class, if they just come and relax, play ping pong, do something, walk around the track, and give themselves the opportunity to be active and do something other than work or studying or some of those activities that can be stressful.
And how can students eat healthy while they're dining at campus halls?
Well, again, I would encourage them to check out our online challenge. We have all kinds of tips listed there. Eating fresh and local is always a good idea. Having as many of the fruits and vegetable servings are as reasonable. Watching, again, calories, trying to be active to balance out, being cautious about having too many sugary drinks and snacks and things like that. And we do have our challenge and then a list of suggestions and then ways to live a healthy lifestyle by your food choices.
Excellent. How important is health, especially getting to the end of the semester where students are so busy?
Yes, well, particularly stress can build up, as I'm sure everyone can relate to, and not only for students, but faculty and staff. The holidays bring on an additional stressful time for many people as they're planning and preparing for that. And so just being aware and being cognizant and trying to take steps to reduce that stress. We will be having 4 students, our peer educators will be working for CAB for the Stress Less Fest on December 7th in the evening. The peer educators in particular want to come up with a little Zen garden, they're calling it, in a little container with sand and a little rake, and then people can make their own little Zen gardens if they choose. We'll also be passing out again those stress indicators and the suckers with the mindful checkup on them as well. So that'll be coming up. So be thinking of that, but then also in the meantime, you don't have to wait till that. If you're feeling stress, go to our challenge again and read some of those tips and things that you might try. Maybe try the mindfulness and some of the other ideas.
How can students get more involved with campus wellness?
Again, our challenge is a great way to start. Watch for things that our peer educators are doing. I know we post things on the student portal. Not many students look at the student portal. I would encourage students maybe to check that out. I am posting things for the month of November on eating healthy in November. Again, as we approach the holidays, there's a lot more treats and candies and things, and just, making good choices. So check that out, follow it. So the student portal, the main AU campus portal, again, we've got great information there, and our students do have a bulletin board in the rec center in the hallway. So every month we change that up and add information and try to keep students up to date so they can see what's going on.
Okay, well, Deborah, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Ingrid. I appreciate the time.
That's it for this episode of The Eagle's Eye. Be sure to follow us across social media at AUTV20. I'm Ingrid Schmidt. Thanks for tuning in.